You are now listening to the Vegan Stuff podcast with Caavakushi.
Hosting this podcast today are our two AI hosts, Sam and Kim. If you simply can't get enough of us, go to caavakushi.com and sign up for our vegan newsletter and get our free 7-day high-protein vegan meal plan. And we also have some good news. We will be releasing our first ever cookbook pretty soon, so stay tuned. Hey, don't forget to follow us on our socials too.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. I'm Sam.
And I'm Kim. So glad you could join us.
Yeah, great to have you with us for another look into the world of plant-based living and, well, its impact on everything, really.
Absolutely. And today we've got a topic that maybe at first glance seems a little unexpected.
Right. Sir David Attenborough, the legend himself.
Exactly. And you might be thinking, okay, what's the deep connection to the plant-based world specifically?
Well, we've dug into quite a few sources, articles, interviews, analyses of his documentaries.
Yeah, and they really shed light on his own sort of evolving relationship with diet and, of course, his incredibly powerful voice for the planet.
So our mission today really is to explore that personal journey he's been on with food.
And understand the environmental insights he shares that, frankly, directly support plant-based living.
And also unpack that whole Attenborough effect thing, how he influences people.
And we'll even touch on longevity because his lifestyle, it lines up remarkably well with some of those habits.
Get ready for some moments, maybe.
Maybe a few perfect facts along the way.
Did you know we have a vegan search engine, a vegan forum, a vegan newsletter, and so much more coming soon? So why not check us out at caavakushi.com.
Okay. So to really get why his recent shifts matter, we need a little context, right? His history.
Definitely. I mean, the man's been exploring and showing us the natural world since, 1951?
Yeah, started as a producer at the BBC, then Zoo Quest in 54.
Which was just revolutionary, wasn't it? Basically created a whole new kind of TV.
Totally. And the list just goes on. Wildlife on 1, hundreds of episodes.
Life on Earth in 79, Private Lives of Plants, 95.
Blue Planet 2001, Planet Earth 2006. The big ones everyone knows.
And winning BAFTAs across every era, black and white, color, HD, 3D, it's quite the achievement.
It really establishes his deep understanding, his authority. He's not just reading a script.
No, he's lived it. He's seen the changes firsthand over decades.
Which gives his words so much weight, doesn't it? It's not theory, it's lived experience.
And that lived experience, that witnessing, really seems to underpin his own evolution when it comes to diet.
Exactly. Okay, so let's get to the lack of meat of the matter.
Right. So for years, people wondered, what does Attenborough actually eat?
And he's not like strictly vegan or vegetarian, is he?
No, not by label. But the sources show a really clear, conscious shift. It started publicly around late 2017.
Yeah, he said he'd given up meat.
But clarified, still ate fish and poultry then. And the reason initially wasn't ideological, interestingly.
What was that?
Just a loss of appetite, he said. And finding animal farming practices, depressing.
Depressing, wow.
Yeah. And he told Louis Theroux he was becoming increasingly vegetarian for health and ethical reasons. So it was evolving.
And then fast forward a bit to November 2019, he connects it even more strongly, right?
He does. He admitted that losing his appetite for red meat was maybe subconsciously tied to the state of the planet.
Okay, and that's really interesting for our perspective.
Totally. And he even used that phrase, middle-class hypocrisy, about still eating some poultry and fish.
Saying it troubled his conscience. You got to admire that level of honesty.
Absolutely. And it helps, apparently, that he's not a big foodie.
Right. He said he's not a gourmet.
Which maybe made it easier, not feeling deprived. He said he can't remember the last time I had a piece of red meat.
It just shows that those gradual changes, maybe driven by conscience, maybe convenience, they add up. They become significant.
Definitely. And it leads directly into his bigger message, doesn't it?
Yeah, this isn't just personal preference. It's deeply tied to his advocacy for the planet.
He connects our diets, especially high meat and dairy consumption, directly to climate change, to the environmental crisis. Full stop.
He puts it so bluntly. The planet can't support billions of meat eaters.
And he constantly highlights the sheer inefficiency of animal agriculture.
The land use figures are just staggering.
Aren't they? Over 75% of all agricultural land used for livestock.
For livestock. Yet it produces such a small fraction of the world's calories and protein. It's Kind of mind-boggling.
It really is a huge land grab, essentially.
And
Did you know we have a vegan search engine, a vegan forum, a vegan newsletter, and so much more coming soon? So why not check us out at Caavakushi.com.
he doesn't pull any punches about the other impacts either. Greenhouse gases.
More than all transport combined. That's cars, planes, ships, everything.
Wow. And deforestation. The Amazon.
2 million hectares a year. An area the size of Wales. Gone.
Mostly for cattle grazing and growing soy for the cattle feed.
Exactly. It's a devastating cycle. That's a calculating impact, you might say.
Oh, nice one. And water. That's another huge one.
Huge. Meat-based diets are incredibly thirsty. Beef, what is it, like 1,800 gallons of water per pound?
Compared to plant foods like beans, lentils, tiny fraction of that, and less carbon too.
Right. A vegan diet uses something like 5 times less water than a typical meat-heavy one.
And he's worried sick about the oceans too, isn't he? Criticizing industrial fishing.
Especially bottom trawling. He's even suggested maybe we should just stop eating fish altogether.
So faced with all this,
Yeah.
what's his solution? What does he propose?
It's actually beautifully simple. He says, if we shift away from eating meat and dairy and move towards a plant-based diet, then the sun's energy goes directly into growing our food.
Makes sense. Less conversion loss.
Exactly. And the result, he calculates it could free up an area the size of the US, China, the EU, and Australia combined.
Wow. That much land.
Yeah. Land that could then be given back to nature, allowed to rewild to recover.
That's a powerful vision. Restoring huge swaths of the planet just by changing our plates.
It really is. And his ability to communicate this stuff, that's the Attenborough effect.
Oh, absolutely. He's considered, well, a national treasure in the UK, but his influence is global. A top inspiration for sustainable choices.
You see it after his big documentaries like Blue Planet 2 with the plastic pollution focus.
Yeah, that really hit home for people.
And A Life on Our Planet, that one really pushed the plant-based message strongly.
And it worked, didn't it? We found sources mentioning actress Kat Dennings going plant-based after seeing it. Just one example.
Exactly. It shows his words genuinely do translate into action.
Now, we should probably acknowledge, some folks in the vegan community might wish he'd go 100% vegan himself.
Sure. That's a fair point from their perspective.
But his approach, advocating for reducing meat, that sort of middle path, is arguably quite effective, maybe even more so on a mass scale.
That's the argument, yeah. It lets him connect with a really broad audience.
Without being seen as too doctrinaire or extremist, which can sometimes, make people shut down.
Exactly. He's planting seeds, like you said, not demanding the whole orchard right away.
It's pragmatic. Though it clearly sparks debate. Wasn't there that incident in 2022?
Yeah. The marine biologist who apparently tried to confront him at a restaurant about advocating more strongly on food systems.
Right. It just shows how strongly people feel and how his nuanced position lands in different ways.
It's complex.
Okay, let's shift gears slightly. Beyond the environment, he's also kind of an icon of healthy aging, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. 99 years old this past May. Incredible.
And our sources draw these really interesting parallels between his lifestyle and the blue zones.
Yeah, those places around the world where people live exceptionally long, healthy lives.
And this is super relevant for anyone thinking about long-term health.
Right, totally. His lifestyle mirrors those blue zone habits really closely. First off, the diet.
The mostly plant-based thing, cutting way back on red meat.
Exactly. That's a cornerstone of blue zone diets. And it's linked to lower risks of all sorts of chronic diseases, bowel cancer, heart disease, type 2 diabetes.
Red meat itself is classified as a group 2 carcinogen, right? Meaning likely causes cancer.
Strong evidence suggesting it probably does, yes.
But it's not just the diet, is it? It's the whole picture.
No, absolutely not. Think about his sense of purpose. His ikigai.
That Japanese concept, like your reason for getting up in the morning.
Exactly. His is crystal clear. Educating people, protecting nature. That lifelong passion is a huge longevity factor found in blue zones.
And portion sizes. You mentioned not being a big eater.
Right. Not a big eater, not particularly a gourmet. That fits with the blue zone 80% rule. Stop eating when you're about 80% full.
Simple, but effective. And movement. Obviously, his expedition days are past, but...
He still incorporates natural movement, nature walks, quiet observation. It's about staying active in ways that fit your life and managing stress, often through that connection with nature.
And finally, community and connection. Another blue zone trait.
He seems very grounded, collaborates across generations with scientists, filmmakers. emphasizes leaving a better world.
It's a powerful combination, isn't it?
Yeah.
Purpose, nature, community, plant-forward diet. Seems like a good recipe for a long, thriving life.
A long and prosperous existence, perhaps.
Indeed. And he's not slowing down, is he? His message keeps getting sharper.
No signs of it. That 2020 film, A Life on Our Planet, his witness statement.
Really urged that move away from meat as a key solution.
And then Planet Earth 3 in late 2023, that human episode. Sources called it his strongest endorsement yet for plant-based diets.
Yeah, directly criticizing animal agriculture's inefficiency, promoting plant-based solutions. Very clear.
And hot off the presses, May 2025, his new film, Ocean, with David Attenborough.
Focusing on industrial fishing, bottom trawling. The damage we're doing there.
And highlighting marine ecosystems. ProVeg International thinks it could really boost interest in plant-based fish alternatives.
That makes sense. Showing the problem often motivates people to seek solutions.
But even when he's showing us these, frankly, grim realities, he always brings it back to hope, doesn't he?
He does. Believing nature can bounce back.
If we save the sea, we save our world. He seems to find real hope in our growing awareness, our ability to change.
It's quite inspiring. A lifetime of learning and advocating.
Truly remarkable.
So, wrapping this up, what an incredible journey to explore. Sir David Attenborough's life, his message.
It's so clear, isn't it? His personal path with food really aligns with the urgent call he's making to the world.
From being increasingly vegetarian to laying out the stark environmental facts about animal agriculture.
He consistently provides that scientific backing for why a shift towards plant-based eating is so critical.
His approach might not be the all or nothing some want, but you can't deny its effectiveness. Those evidence-based nudges.
They reach a lot of people. And linking it all back to longevity, to those blue zone principles, that's just another powerful reason, isn't it?
It really highlights how caring for the planet and caring for ourselves can be, well, the same thing.
Exactly.
So maybe the thought to leave everyone with is this. You have this incredible voice, this lifelong naturalist, now 99 years old.
Still urging us towards plant-based diets to free up land, let nature recover.
If someone who has seen so much change is so clear on this path, maybe it prompts us to ask ourselves, what change can I make, big or small?
For the planet, and maybe for our future selves, too.
Something to think about.
Definitely. Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive. Hope you found it as inspiring as we did.
Until next time, keep digging deeper.
Did you know we have a vegan search engine, a vegan forum, a vegan newsletter, and so much more coming soon? So why not check us out at Caavakushi.com. Thanks for listening. We hope you liked this episode. If you did, we'd really appreciate it if you could give us 5 stars on whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on. Also, we would be so appreciative if you could just share this episode or this podcast with all your friends and family who are vegans or vegan friendly. We're also really excited because we are going to be launching something really cool pretty soon on the site, so keep an eye out for that. And we will see you really soon with a new episode.